Hey, how's it going? Before you get to watch this movie review, I have to ask you a little question. Are you subscribed or not? I could really use your help right now. Subscribership is at an all-time low for me. And according to YouTube, 70%, 76% of you are not subscribed at this time. I could really use your help. You know, this means a lot to me, knowing that you're enjoying the content, and you're subscribed to that channel, and you're subscribed to my channel. So please click that subscribe button. We could really use your help here. Thank you, and please enjoy this movie review. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Dan the T-Shirt Guy, and yes, it is Wednesday, and today we review the movies. And I know, yes, it is the Halloween season, but I still want to catch up with the good movies that are out there now. So before we start, please bear with me. You know, this is a very difficult time of the year for me. There is a lot of movies I want to try to review in this time, and I feel like I'm cramming in so much so fast. I did get some bad responses from the the Halloween video. I'm sorry, it was so short. Okay, so that out of the way. And today's movie is Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Oh, what a beautiful movie. I loved it. Let me just get the we'll do cast first. Eva Green, Asa Butterfield, Ellen Pumel. Samuel L. Jackson was in this, and I have to admit, Samuel L. Jackson, the older he gets, the better he gets as a villain. I have to admit. He may be getting too old to be Nick Fury, but monsters villains are definitely within his scope. Judi Dench. Oh, geez, she was beautiful. Alan Ainsley, Rupert Everett, Terrence Stamp. Going from villain to hero is a great step for him, but he played it well. Chris O'Dowd and Kim Dickinson. I have to admit, Judi Dench is, you know, as she gets older, she's been doing some really great roles, and I really loved her in this one, even though hers was a very, very short role. Let me cover all the, you know, it's PG-13. It's 2 hours and 7 minutes for a children's movie. This is a little long, but I was glad to have it. I do wish they had an hour intermission. Kids, you know, had to get up and down a lot in this movie because, you know, bathroom breaks. But it was still a great movie. Production companies were 20th Century Fox Film Corporation, presented as 20th Century Fox, Charian Entertainment, Scope Pictures, St. Petersburg Clearwater Film Commission. Yes, this thing was in Florida. I don't know why, but I love Florida. It is weird. I mean, the strangeness happens here, and and that's how this film began in Florida. Tim Burton Productions. I have to love Tim Burton. Everything he's done has always been whimsical and beautiful to me, including I think my love with Tim Burton films started with Edward Scissorhands. And 20th Century Fox Film Corporation was our theatrical release. Special effects, Clear Angle Studios. They did the cyber scanning. Clear Angle Photography. Double Negative. Movie Pictures Company. Rodo Effects. Scanline VFX. Snow Brothers Entertainment. I don't know these guys, but if they keep doing work like this, I think I will enjoy their work. Third Floor, they did pre-visuals. Oh, Snow Brothers, they did the snow effects. uh, which there was a lot of snow effects in this movie, which turned out really well, I have to admit. I love movies, and I have to say that my love of movies started at a very young age. I really, really enjoy how these things turn out. This movie was very lovable. It made me want to love it, and I did. There were particularly a couple of little narrative problems, like I don't want to spoil this for you. It has been out for a while. If you can change into a magical bird, why would you keep a bird cage in your house? Just saying. This is the only problem I had with this movie, and it's one of those things where, you know, could the writing have been a little bit better here? Could have the villain bring a birdcage with him? Why in the name of all that is good in the world would there be a birdcage in your house? Other than that, this movie, loved it. The characters endeared me. I wanted more of it when it was over, and the love story that follows up in the end was well worth this. I have to admit. You don't realize how great the writing is in this movie until you start realizing you don't realize how everything works until the end of the movie, and it is quite interesting to see how everything works out. If there is a follow-up to this, please let there be a follow-up to this, because I want to see more of these children. Although, as you noticed, most of the kids have grown up by now. Because, let me see. Yeah, they don't look much like they do in the movie, and you can tell by the headshots that these kids are starting to grow up. But I don't know. It's just one of those things that you really wish there was more of once it's gone. But I have to admit, it's definitely a DVD buy. I add this to the list. It's definitely a TV watch, and because it's October and we have such a heavy film schedule, I honestly wish I could watch it again. If you like what you see in here, click that like button down below, because it tells me that I'm doing good, and it also makes me feel good. And if you want to see more movie reviews, click that subscribe button. I will be back to playing games sooner or later. I just love doing this, though. Movies help me escape all of this, you know. Sorry to date this, but you know, there is a hurricane bearing down. There is also some crazy stuff going on. And the election might as well be a WWE SmackDown, because without movies, I couldn't escape all this nonsense. And it helps me through my daily life to escape. Because, I mean, seriously, it is my life is a hard knock life, and I love movies for helping me escape this hard knock life for just that moment. So this is Dan the T-shirt guy saying this was Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye.